ゲームをやっていきたいと思います。完全に初見プレイでやっていきます。本当はですね、狼の続きをやろうかなと思っていたんですけど、今日はなんだかちょっと疲れてしまったので、戦うよりのんびり見る系のゲームをしたいなと思って
Sorry, pal.
これにしてます。
We're out of gas and your engine is boiling. Let's see if we can fix you up here. We'll be back on the road in no time. Stranded in the middle of nowhere.
会話と在庫表示林である。これ在庫、なるほど。調べられるやつはこうやって出てくるんですね。で、なるほど。
Terra Incognita Scenic Highway. Next town ahead. Long shot by the sea. Sounds promising. My tires should still last a couple of miles. At least the cold chain is unbroken. Hansen's ice cream. I used to love it when I was little.
急に始まりましたが、なんか女性がバイク、すごい偏僻なところのガソリンスタンドかな、ここでバイクの修理をしなくちゃいけないみたいで、いきなりいろんなものを調べさせられてますね。すごい絶景だね。どうやらですね、タッチ式のどっかこうポイントをこう調べてタッチして、話を進めていくようなゲームらしいです。
If it wasn't for the sand and rubble, the impenetrable darkness, the legions of bugs, and that awful smell of gasoline everywhere, this sure could make a nice place for a picnic. Somebody forgot their toolbox.
これを手に入れることができるのかな。
This loot box contains only some rusty pliers.
結構これ今スティックゲージで選択肢を選択してるんですけど、すごいね、こういう式の選択なんだね。
Hello? Anybody in there? I could really use some gas. Locked. Of course. How should I open the door with these rusty pliers?
なるほど、使ったりとかもできるみたいですね。
Does it ever rain here anyway? No way. A hidden replacement key. That was too easy. As if it wanted to be found. Dad used to say, a flawless establishment needs flawless window panes.
どうやら無人のガソリンスタンドなのかな。ちょうどなんか鍵を手に入れたのでやっていきましょうか。
It fits.
不
That
法
was
侵入
almost
かな、
too
これ。
easy.
不法侵入だよね。いいのかな。お邪魔します。
It's pitch black. I can't even see my own hands.
ライトとか探さないといけないみたいだね。 暗すぎるね。これはなんだ。
There's something funny about that picture.
何かが変。
Oops! A hidden switch. This must be the main fuse.
あ、つきましたね。
Electrical
こんばんは。
cables.
はい、こんばんは。どなたかな。あ、きみおさんいらっしゃい。
Extra large, no refill. Looks dusty. Again, that
こんばんは。
ghastly tune.
お久しぶり。
あ、エアさん、こんばんは。きみおさん、お久しぶりです。すいません、ちょっと裏でね、別のゲームをやっていて、それが楽しすぎて、やっと一段落ついたので、実況をまた再開していきたいなと
これ何？
思います。これはトルバーブルックです。タッチ式のなんか物語系のゲームで、よくスマホのゲームとかでこうなんかどっかこう怪しいところをタッチしていくと、ここが何かこう稼働してこう物語が進んでいくようなゲームなんですけど、これもそうですね。物語帳のなんかこういろんなところをタップして総当たりしていくと、どんどんこう話が進んでいくような、見るどちらかというと見る系のゲームですかね。私も初見プレイでやり始めました。
cold cuts and 75% cling film. Thanks, but no thanks. All I have left are a few Deutschmarks. Pretty useless out here anyways.
最近 DVD でキラーにハマってます。
最近 DVD でキラー、あ、そうなんですね。どのキラーにハマってますかね。
Cherry pie. If there's something I can't stand, it's cherry pie and hot coffee. This is the end of nowhere. I wonder if these postcards would ever reach their destination. What I wouldn't give to be there.
何をするゲーム？
It's a picture of a buffalo.
何をするゲーム、物語を
最初に使ったのはデススリンガーです。
物語を進めていくゲームですね。いろんなところを調べて、物語を進めていくゲームです。本当に今やりだしたところなので、今までの経緯とか何もないです。突然この女の人の画面になって、偏僻なところの星空が綺麗など田舎のガソリンスタンドですね。無人のガソリンスタンドに たどり着いて、この人が乗っていたバイクを直そうとしてます
The
ね。今
landscape on that picture vaguely reminds me of.
デススリンガーやってたんですね。
I know this image. Daytona Beach Race 58. What an event.
とりあえずバイクを直すための何かを手に入れなくちゃいけないんだけど、その素材は
Coffee. If there's something I can't stand, it's cherry pie and hot coffee.
女の子の部屋に行けるの？
女の子の部屋じゃないですよ。これ
ノーワンつけたら強いですね。
ノーワンつけたら強い。あ、そうなんですね。女の子の部屋に行けるゲームではないですね。この子が今バイクを直そうとしてるんだけど、バイクを
This
直すた
thing
めの
wouldn't
素材が
get
わ
me
から
from
ない
out
ね。
here.
何が必要なのかな。あ、出らんないんかな。出られる。
引き出し開けないとわら。
引き出し調べられなかったんだよね。物がポイントがつきませんでしたね。
Out of gas.
ガス欠、
And the engine is
エ
overheated.
ンジンはオーバーヒートだから、まずガソリンかな。
Now they are working again. Drink up. You must be dying of thirst.
で、オーバーヒートはどうしたらいいのかな？
Fueled up, but the engine is still way too
エ
hot.
ンジンはまだ熱すぎる。熱すぎる。なんか冷やすものがあったりするのかしら。冷蔵庫？これかぶってるって言ってたね、これ。
星きれい。
Looks dusty.
ね、星きれい。もう引き出しね、ここポイントつかないんですよ、ここ全部。あとなんだろう。冷たい何か冷やす的なものが欲しいのかな、きっと。冷やすものが欲しい。さっき外に冷蔵庫あったけど、それかな。
I wish. It's frozen shut.
凍りついて開かない。凍りついて開かない。
At least the cold chain is unbroken.
凍りついて開かない。ペンチは使えないのかな。凍りついて開かない。なんだろう。あとはこれなんだろう。
Electrical
電
cables.
気ケーブル。これ使ってどうするの？あ、何？後ろか、裏側か。これどうすんの？
Zip.
切っちゃった。切っちゃったけど。切っちゃって。あ、なんか溶けた。
Cold water is leaking out.
で、その冷水を多分なんかに浸さなきゃいけないんだけど、浸すものがない。浸すものが。なんかないの？布的な。布的なやつは布的な。全部写真は見たな。このコップ使えるのかな。
そういえば、コロナの影響すごいことになりましたね。
コロナすごいですね、全国で。これでコップか。
Cold as ice. Exactly what I need.
OK、冷やすための道具が手に入りましたね。
There you go. Have some Kool-Aid. Good to go. But which way?
現
If I
在
only
地
had a
が分
clue
かれば。
where I am.
現在地が分かれば。なんか地図的なやつ？
ゴールデンウィークが2日延びました。
2日延びた。
Milestones. Did they ever actually help anyone?
現在地が分かるやつ？この写真はね、いっぱい見たんだけど、もう一回見る。
I know this image. Daytona Beach Race 58. What an event. The landscape on that picture vaguely reminds me of home.
バッファローはどう見ても違いそうだよね。
What I wouldn't give to be there. This is the end of nowhere. I wonder if these postcards would ever reach their destination. All I have left are a few Deutschmarks. Pretty useless out here anyways.
現在地が分かるための何かアイテム？なんだろう。現在地、地図っぽいものがないとダメだね。これは？
This thing wouldn't take me far out here.
現 現在地がわかるやつ。あ、ここか。
Tiny rock gas station.
タイ
A
ニーロック。
beacon in the dark.
あ、何、星？
Some of these constellations seem familiar. Or do they?
え、星で現在地を知るとかではなく、現在地が分かれば、
Good to go. But which way?
現在地が分かれば星
If
で
I
見る
only
しか
had
な
a
いんだよね。
clue where I am.
なんか地図っぽいのなかったよね。
Cold water is leaking out. Hansen's ice cream. I used to love it when I was little. Some of these constellations seem familiar. Or do they?
なんかあれかな、見える方角によってこう星座が違ったりとかかな。北極星とかはないのかい。
Some of these.
ないね。え、どうやって知るんだろう。現在地。
Terra Incognita Scenic Highway. Next town ahead.
水辺の絶景。
Long shot by the sea. Sounds promising.
地図的なものなかったよね、特に。なんだろう。どっかになんか見落としてる？いやー、全部調べたよね、ここ。これはなんだ？チェリーパイっつってたね。バーガー、これもさっき調べた。地図っぽいのこの辺にないのかな。ラックになんか雑誌とか。現在地が分かればって星しかないよね。
If it wasn't for the sand and rubble, the impenetrable darkness, the legions of bugs, and that awful smell of gasoline everywhere, this sure could make a nice place for a picnic.
なんだろう。
Some of these constellations seem familiar.
今日から見える。それは分かる。
Or do they?
ペンチなんだろう。早速積んだな。早くね。積むの早くねですか。
Some of these constellations seem familiar.
変わんないね。現在地じゃない。現在地が分かれば。現在地が分かれば。なんか調べられそうなの他にある。
Dad used to say, a flawless establishment needs flawless window panes.
あとなんだ。タイヤさっき見たけど特に。
My tires should still last a couple of miles. Tiny rock gas station. A beacon in the dark.
バイクでまだやれることがある。
Those pliers won't help me with that.
返事はいらなかった。なんだ。地図的なものないよね。コーヒーマシーンに棚に。
Looks dusty. 20% bun, 5% cold cuts, and 75% cling film. Thanks, but no thanks.
コーヒーマシーン、チリパイ。写真調べたよね、さっき。なんじゃ？積んでいるんだが。なんかできる。
This one shows a map of the area.
あ、地図ある、貼ってある。ずっと見てたんだね。手に取るのを忘れてしまったみたい。なるほどね。見るのと手に取るのは違うよってことね。
Done. Finally we can make off again.
さあ、ということで、女性が、
Come on.
おっと、
Start already. It's that darn oil pump again. Looks like we'll be stuck here for a while.
とりあえず女性の場所を進めたみたいだね。はい、これでオープニングですね。今のがオープニングです。なんか舞台はどうやらドイツっぽいんですよね。なんかさっきもお金がドイツのお金の単位だった気がする。ドルではなかったね。いいですね。いわゆる雰囲気芸と言われてるやつですね。で、この作品のすごいところが、なんか CG じゃなくてですね、全部本当の人形とかを使ってる粘土人形みたいなのを動かしてる。ちょっとずつコマ送りで動かしてる映像らしいです。山をどんどん登ってきますが、すごいね。これ作ってるんだよ。ちょっとずつ進めて写真撮って。クレーンアニメーションとか私結構好きなんですけど、 NHK の5時ぐらいに子供向けにやってたりとかするよね。ニョッキとか、ああいうクレーンアニメーションみたいなの私好きで、ラザラスの事件、ちょっと息抜きにはいいかもしれないですね。のんびりできて、こうちょっと心が穏やかになります。さあ、
You sure this is the right place? When's the next bus back to the city? Beverly, I have arrived. I feel spewed out into the most barren, dark void of Europe. All things considered, this could most likely be the best vacation ever. Feeling chilled out already.
休暇でなんか観光しに来たかな。
The next city is like 1,000 miles away. Ah, yes. That's where I am. The bus stop. My gateway to the outside world.
この質感がたまらないですね。
Looks cold. Its heydays are over. Paddleboat rental. 1 hour, 1 Deutschmark.
チマルク。マルクって
Hades.
ドイツので
Paddleboat
合ってる
rental,
かな。
souvenirs, fishing supplies. Closed.
操作感が結構なかなかシビアですね。
A hiking map of the region. The upper section has been torn off.
うわー、景色めっちゃ綺麗。
I wonder what that is.
後ろすごくない？錆びれてんな。
Arrived at destination after a short walk.
トルバーブルックに
Trubber
着い
Brook,
た。
a tranquil little town.
トルバーブルック地名みたいですね。
I must say, Beverly, I absolutely fell in love with this town already.
あ、こういうのが好きな感じなんですね、主人公。主人公なのかな。さっきの女性は誰だって話ですけど。
Wooden fences always remind me of my old neighborhood. That is one strange-looking cat.
キツネじゃない？猫じゃないよね。
That's probably the town's landmark. There's a selection of local charcuterie on display. Würstebrei, Stippgrütze, Schlagte Platte, Pothocker, Tote Oma.
死んだおばあちゃん、写真かな。亡くなったおばあちゃんの。え、何これ。撮影カメラ持ってんの？
Beverly,
レコーダー
I
か。
discovered the local movie theater, Mobius Palace. The favorite genres around here appear to be Western and noir.
ここはなんか電気ついてるから人い
This
そうだね。
must be the place.
ここのはずだ。あ、なんかここに来たの。
This must be the place. Small ads, postings, announcements. They're holding a town fair soon. Exciting.
すごいね。随分偏僻なところに旅行に来たみたいですね。休暇って言ってたから。いいね。ちょっともしかしたら都会っ子なのかもしれないですね、この主人公。
Evening.
Hey,
あれ？この女の人、さっきの女の人じゃない？
nobody there, huh?
Doesn't seem so.
さっきバイクに乗ってた女の人だよね、この人。
Where is everyone?
I saw someone here just a minute ago.
That's quite a few fishing rods they have there. They don't seem to have many bookings. All the keys are still there.
ホテルみたいだね。え、何これ一枚一枚調べられるの？
Look at all these beautiful people.
マギー・ビューケルとティープレッソという元気の出る飲み物の共同開発者。自転車に乗れなかったサイクリングが好きだった。想像上の2匹のブッチ、キャシディとサンダンスキッドと一緒に暮らした。想像上の猫。ほう。なかなかちょっと変わった個性の。
Hello? I'm not going to give up.
Good afternoon. How can I help you, darling?
どっから
There's a room reserved for me. You know the lottery? I won a stay over here.
You won? How can you win a stay in Trüberbrook?
Well, actually, I don't really remember taking part in any lottery myself. Yet I received this winning notification.
What was the name again?
Tannhauser, ハンス・タンハウザー博士、ハンス・ユー・タンハウザー・ジュニア。この人の名前がタンハウザーという名前みたいですね。これはまあ普通に
Hans Tannhauser. T-A-N?
Tannhauser, Elevenhauser. Oh, Dr. Hans Tannhauser. Oh yes, here we have it.
Say, is it a quiet room?
Seeking some peace and quiet.
Well, I'm working on a text and I could really use some serenity.
Text? Are you a kind of writer or something?
でも博士って言ってるよね。ある意味で物理学者です。いつも大学で働いてます。ちょっと違う。あ、やっぱり物理博士。自分で言ってたのね。ハウス・タンハウザー博士です。物理学者さんなのね。
I'm a physicist. Right now, I'm writing a paper on quantum physics.
I've heard worse. You arrived just in time for the big anniversary celebration. Trüberbrook is a bit noisier than usual around these days. But apart from that, I'd say you have nothing to worry about in terms of disturbance. Here's your key, Dr. Tannhauser. My name is Trude, by the way.
If you don't mind, where are all the other guests?
Let's put it this way. The season in Trüberbrook is already over.
I get the impression the season has been over for some time.
なんで急にカメラ目線になったのみんな。真っ暗闇の夜、タンハウザーは見知らぬ人に出会う。
What?
Please, you've got to help me.
Did that guy just disappear with my paper? Something unusual happened. There was an uninvited guest in my room tonight.
泥棒
Now that he's escaped, I'm going to chase him down.
なんか早速ホテルで泥棒に会ったみたいですね。
I don't want to go back to bed. I'm on a mission.
しかも消えたね、その泥棒。
Hey, hanging dead animals on your wall is a bit eccentric. At least it seems the burglar didn't rummage through the cabinet. What a mess. I don't want to mess up the crime scene. What is this? Some kind of
何
goo.
かの粘液、まあ、さっきの人のおっとっとっと
Where did he go?
嵐の夜みたいだね。
The traces lead outside. Darkest night. In the pale starlight, this village appears to be composed of jagged silhouettes and loneliness.
Hey there. Taking a little night stroll?
Someone was in my room.
You only just got here and you already have secret admirers?
No, it was a burglar. I think.
Well, I haven't seen anyone sneaking around here, but if I were you, I would probably follow these somewhat extremely obvious footprints.
You've got a point there. Please excuse me.
てかこの女の人も何なんかすごい暗闇からぬっと出てきたけど。
This situation is growing aggravating. I followed the person who stole my notes into a kind of dead-end street. And now he's vanished. Picture me standing here at the edge of the world, stripped of my writings.
I wonder who on earth would steal a paper on quantum physics.
そうだよね。粒子物理学の論文盗む人いる？
What's this trail of slime the burglar left behind?
Oh. I don't really want to know what he stepped in there.
何かがいたのは確かなようなんだけども。
Do you like ghost stories? It is said that a Proto-Germanic cult used to live up here in the mountains. They prayed to the spirits of the forests. I know it's a long shot, but maybe this visitor of yours is one of those spirits?
幽霊。悪霊霊には見えなかったけど、ゲルマン人は想像力が豊かだとそう思った。まあでもパッと消えたからね、なんだろうね。そう思う
I
でしょ。
thought so as well. Just look at all the ectoplasm he is losing.
Nonsense, I was just trying to mess with you. What was your name again? Tenhauser? Name's Gretchen. I'm an anthropologist.
人類学者、学
In
者
fact,
さん
those
が多い
old
ですね。
Proto-Germanic ritual grounds just so happen to be my special subject. One of them is supposedly somewhere around here, though I haven't been able to find it yet.
Gretchen, well met. Now that's all well and good, but what am I going to do without my notes?
You know what? I'm going to help you track down that burglar. It looks like he escaped with one of the old gondolas. I bet he's hiding somewhere in the mountains, which, incidentally, is also where I was heading. Come on, you're a scientist. You're coming with me now and you're going to help me find this ritual site. Who knows, maybe you'll even find your evil spirit there. The one with an interest in quantum whatchamacallits. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. So what do you say? You with me?
山の霊に会いに遠慮するよ。別の約束がある。人類学にあまり興味がない。警察を呼んだ方がそれかエクソシスト。人類学はそんなに興味ない。
Ha! I knew you had the spirit of adventure in you. Are you ready to go? I'm ready to go. The early bird catches the worm and all that. We have to find a way up the mountain. It would be easiest if we used a cable car. I reckon that's also what our friend thought.
The cable car doesn't exactly appear to be in pristine condition. What do you think?
Don't worry, I'm sure I can fix this.
Chapter 1トルバーブルックへようこそ。
I can't. The master key is missing and the weasel damaged the electric mains.
Maybe it was the burglar who did this.
The plan. I'll hold the position and try my best. Why don't you take a look around town? We need the master key for the cable car. Also, we need to override the broken mains. Think you can remember that?
I'll try to remember.
Let's go. This is going to be fun.
マスターキーと
High voltage. There's got to be a way we can fix this.
It's a well-known fact that weasels have a dangerously loving affection towards all sorts of cables. The present case suggests a rather impressive specimen, judging by the thickness of the cable. Last resort, self-termination. I wonder what that is. Locked. This old generator is running at maximum strength. It's even sending out sparks. Judging by the smell, this was used to transport cookies and lollipops. Hello? Anybody there? What was that?
なんか曲かかったってことはなんかどっかに繋がったね。とりあえずマスターキーとあとなんだっけ。あ、なんか知らない人がいる。
Good morning.
Excuse me, sir?
I've been wondering about that cable car.
I don't want to think about the old cable car. This wobbling table is simply unbearable. It's driving me crazy.
Actually, it's quite a nice table.
Be careful. The table is wobbling terribly. You better keep your distance. This table has a horrible wobble.
え、なにこのテーブルなんか固定した方がいいの
The time-traveling machine. Complete nonsense from a quantum mechanical perspective. Good morning.
Morning, Mr. Tenhauser.
Can you tell me something about the old cable car?
The cable car leads up to the old mine.
鉱山
It used to belong to the Baron von
シュル
Sülz.
ツ男爵
Then this company from overseas forced him to sell it.
What were they mining for? Do you know?
An old silver mine. So nothing an quantum physicist would be interested in. It's been a few years, back in the days, when there was enough work for everyone. Then this company took over the mine, only to shut it down immediately.
What about this mysterious company you were talking of?
They are called Millennium Cooperative or something like that.
ミレニアム
A
コーポレ
very
ート
dubious corporation. They have connections to the top, if you know what I mean. Way up to the highest circles of power.
So why did they shut down the mine?
There is talk and rumors all over the town. Allegedly, people started disappearing without a
人
trace.
が忽然と姿を消し
Tourists,
始めた
poor laborers without families, the odd stranger. Some folks were also talking about toxic residues in the air and the water.
鉱山は結
But
構ありがち
nobody
ですね。
knows anything with certainty. If you ask me, I'm just glad the whole affair has come to an end. All those rumors have kept spa guests away for years, as you can see for
こ
yourself.
こ保養所だったんだね。
What became of the people working the mine?
More and more outsiders came to town. Nobody knows what they were actually doing in the mines. Some went missing, some went crazy.
行
Who
方
can
不明
tell?
になった人もいる。狂っちゃった
At
人も
one point, they even bought the old sanitarium in order to provide housing for their workers. That was before the mine shut down, of course.
Who exactly is this Baron von Sulz?
Baron von Sülz used to run the mine, a philanthropist and patron of the arts. His wife was a flamboyant Baroness von Sülz. You must have heard of her. Anyway, when the company took over the mine, the Baroness dropped him as well and left the Baron behind. A broken man. Now his cat is his only remaining pleasure.
I've heard enough. Thank you.
Anything else I can do for you?
I'd like to report a theft. There was an uninvited guest in my room last night.
In our house? Oh dear, I'm so very sorry. Let me call the police immediately.
Thanks.
I will keep you informed.
About the cable car?
Sure. What else do you want to know?
あ、
I've
それ
heard
はも
enough.
ういいわ。
Thank you.
Anything else I can do for you?
This establishment you call your own
とりあえ
has
ず
quite
全部
the
話す
charm.
か。
A family business for
75
more than
ね。
75 years. Actually, I took over the guest house together with my brother. But now it's just me and my
娘さんが
little
いらっしゃる
daughter.
んだ。
Being the only guest, I was wondering, how's the season going so far?
Season? We haven't had one in ages.
Your daughter really likes watching TV, huh?
You see, the kid is always in front of the box. She's got her mind set on extraterrestrials and alien worlds. Nonsense, don't you think?
So what happened to your brother?
The only interest that scoundrel had was in his bottles. In the end, that good-for-nothing took a half too much of his Bolzenschuss and just made off. Anything else I can do for you?
Truda, would you pour me one of your Pilsner beers, please?
Just a second, Professor. Here, a coaster. There you go. Cheers!
Like なんか落ちた。コースターが。あ、さっきの机にこれ挟んであげればいいのかな。
Now where would this lead to? Science fiction. Something involving spaceships. She seems very focused. Hey,
ガン無視ですね。
she's almost in a trance.
トランス状態。
Hey, please don't stand there.
There's something funny about that clock.
あ、なんか
Hey,
この
you are blocking the screen.
この前に立つと話を聞いてくれたり。
Hey. She's almost in a
そんなことはなか
trance.
った。
Could you step aside,
A
please?
dim oil painting showing a couple of withering roses in a vase. Some of the varnish is starting to come off. How poetic. Is that a maggot? It's having a good time.
マジ？ウジ虫ですか？
I'll save you, my little friend. Modern cuisine. A lump of minced meat in the shape of a hedgehog, garnished with spike-resembling breadsticks. Toast Hawaii. Cheese skewers. Looks a bit shabby. I don't want to take this with me. If anywhere, it belongs in the trash. But I love cheese skewers. I don't want to take this with me. If anywhere, it belongs in the trash. This can must have fallen off the table. Locked.
読めない英語読めない。なんか大事なこと書いてあるのかな。あ、コースター挟めるね。
What's this? The table stopped wobbling? Oh, thank you so very much. I was hardly able to focus on anything else but this cursed wobblery.
Good morning.
Excuse me, sir.
You've got yourself a nice spot here.
The name is Baron Otto Titan von Trüberbrook.
Panhauser, pleased to meet you.
Please, come over. Don't waste the opportunity to put up with the company of a lonely, broken old man.
Are you from around these parts?
You may very well say so. I put all my life's work into the well-being and prosperity of Trüberbrook. I once was the owner of both, the mines and the cable car. That's all history now.
Are you from around these parts?
You may very well say so. I put all my life's work into the well-being and prosperity of Trüberbrook. I once was the owner of both, the mines and the cable car. That's all history now.
Do you have any friends or family?
My spouse left me for good, and my beloved Trüberbrook is slowly going down the drain. Only Claus remained loyal to me all these years. Alas, now even he has disappeared.
Who is Claus?
Claus is my tomcat, an angel of an animal. He was the only one to always remain by my side. But now, he's vanished without a trace. Everything in this world is going down the drain. Mark my words.
Was Claus abducted?
I don't know. Claus was always faithful and stood by my side. Then he just disappeared without a trace. You can't rely on anything in this world anymore. Let me tell you. It's just awful.
What kind of a strange place is this?
Well, you should know. This used to be one of the most beautiful spots on the face of the planet. The fair and the fortunate came here for treatment. Travelers and tourists of all fashion. Citizens that weren't occupied in the tourism business found work in the mines. But it's all over now.
Do you still have the key to the old cable car, by any chance?
Please excuse me, but I need to be on my own now. I need some rest to mourn for Claus.
Any news about Claus?
Nothing.
Please excuse me.
Small ads, postings, announcements.
They're holding a town fair tonight with a band and a raffle.
Exciting. There's a clothesline up there, right under my window.
Looks like it was struck by lightning the other night. Still looks in good condition, though. Hilarious the Unready, Margrave of Tribberbrook.
Conqueror of the Dragon, Savior of Tribberbrook, yep. In the year of our Lord, 1250. I wonder what that is. Locked. That's some sturdy, full-grown reed. A beautiful, healthy tree.
Acer soidu platanus, the sycamore maple.
あ、メープルの木だね。あ、なんか今物使うみたいなのあったね。
Looks cold.
あれ、これがさっき言ってた猫か？
Oh my. It looks desperate.
これ絶対キツネだよね。猫じゃないよね、どう考えて
It
も。
won't be this easy getting close to it.
Good idea. Now I only need something to sedate the little fella. We know well enough that cats like to climb. Unfortunately, their bodies seem to be designed for climbing upwards only. Anyway, Beverly, I've spotted a gigantic red tabby in a tree, which, on closer inspection, could in fact also be more like a fox. Assistance may be required.
I'll just try luring the cat down with a mating call. Meow. Meow. No reaction.
さっきの
Good idea. Now I only need something to sedate the little fella.
なんか違うのか。
Am I expected to just use my hands to hold it in the water? Subject, species reintroduction. Although I can't return the tuna to the wild as long as it's in the can.
なんだろう、何したらいいんだろ まだなんか足りないのかな。足りないんだろうね、きっと。何かが足りないんだろうな。
Good idea. Now I only need something to sedate the little
落ち着か
fellow.
せるもの、落ち着かせるもの、落ち着かせるもの、なんだろう。落ち着かせるもの。
Oh my. It looks desperate. It won't be this easy getting close to it.
何か降りられるものを。落ち着かせるものってなんだろう。猫を落ち着かせるもの。
Actually, it's quite a nice table. Good morning.
Excuse me, sir.
Any news about claws?
Nothing.
私が見つけたんだけど、
Please excuse me.
どうやって呼び寄せたらいいのかな。
Hi.
Hey.
About the cable car. What was the problem with the power line again?
We have to fix the high voltage power cord in order to get the cable car running. If you touch it, it will fry your synapses. We still have to reconnect the loose ends somehow. Anything else I can help you with?
No thanks. That'll be all for now.
Good, I'm sure you find a way eventually. I'll try to set up as much as I can over here.
なんか使えるのある
Something's
かな。
jammed there.
It seems you need a special key to get the thing running.
Indeed, mastermind. Did you already ask around town? Maybe someone there has it.
違うな、猫ちゃんをね、下ろすためにはどうしたらいいのかしら。
I met a woman named Gretchen in Trubber Brook. She is a fellow scientist. Gretchen studied anthropology in Vienna.
Could you please focus on the task at hand?
まあ、そりゃそうだよね。なんか使える？
No, 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 Hans, that would be a really bad idea. Time waits for no man, not even in Trubberbrook. I discovered a modern telecommunication system further uptown. This might be important to anybody wondering if the world is still turning at the end of the line.
なんか猫ちゃんを下ろすための素材が何か足りないんだろうね。2ついいアイディアって言ってたけど、落ち着かせるための何かが必要だって言ってたもんね。なんかが必要なんだろうな。
Good morning.
Morning, Mr. Tenhauser.
Have you talked to the police yet?
I gave the officer an outline of the crime. It's only going to be a matter of hours before someone will attend to the issue.
What do you mean, a matter of hours.
The police station is right next town, but as you know, that's quite the distance. We have to be patient. As soon as the inspector has solved his current case, he will start working on yours straight away.
Keep me up to date.
I will let you know if there are any new developments.
I noticed something.
Speak your mind.
That door over there hasn't been opened in a while, has it?
That's the door to the cellar, where my brother built his little lair. No one has taken any interest in that door since he left. He just took the key with him. Anything else I can do for you?
何が持っていった？
About the cable car?
Sure. What else do you want to know?
Do you have an idea what became of the Baron's cat?
After he had lost the mine, the cable car, and his wife, all that remained was a kitten. If you ask me, it was probably a bit too much for the poor creature.
I've heard enough. Thank you.
Anything else I can do for you?
I'll be leaving then.
Make yourself at home, Mr. Tenhauser. By the way, the buffet is open. Please help yourself.
ビュッフェってやっぱりあれ人が食べるように用意されてたやつなの？これどう考えてもやばいよね。
Note to self, the buffet in this guest house is an obvious case for the public health department. They serve traditionally hearty local meals in this place. Apparently, a few maggots found themselves a lovely home in there.
Like 糸みたいなのが欲しい。多分釣り竿で魚釣ったりとかするはずなんだよね。糸がないのよね。おそらくお魚さんをね。
Before you even know, the world lies in ruins. I hope this isn't a bad omen.
タオル。タオル。はは。
Creepy. Some kind of a sea monster. Must be a local myth. There's something lying on the floor. It's a massage rod. Somebody must have misplaced it. This muddle of spots and drips is probably telling more about the room's many previous occupants than I'd wish to know. I don't want to mess up the crime scene. Just a hanger. No. Maybe somebody hid their money in there.
あ、なんか穴？謎な穴が。わかんない。なんか泊まってった人のリストみたいなやつかな。
I would probably hurt myself.
何する気だったんだろう。とりあえずあの猫ちゃんを救出する何かが必要。ちょっといろいろ探ってみましょうか。どう見ても猫じゃないんだよな、あれな。キツネなんだよね。 増えてないな。
Good idea. Now I only need something to sedate the little fella.
落ち着かせるもの。
Am I expected to just use my hands to hold it in the water?
なんか必要だね。なんか必要なのはわかる。誰かと喋る項目があったな今。なんだ。
A beautiful, healthy tree.
Acersoidu platanus, the sycamore maple.
The bus stop. My gateway to the outside world. There's a regular bus on Saturdays. Every other week.
各週土曜日にしかバスが通ってないってすごいね。なんだろう。
Soft as a feather.
受け止められるようにってこと？
Good idea. Now I only need something to sedate the little fella.
I put a nice fluffy blanket over the top of that rowboat. It won't be this easy getting close to it.
Good idea. Now I only need something to sedate the little fella.
落ち着かせるもの。
Subject: Species reintroduction. Although I can't return the tuna to the wild as long as it's in the can.
ここでなんかやるんだよ
Am I
ね。
expected to just use my hands to hold it
手
in
に
the
持っ
water?
て水の中に突っ込むわけにいかない。なんだろう。ここに敷いた。
I put a nice fluffy blanket over the top of that rowboat. Oh my. It looks desperate.
クッション材は引いた。あと食べ物なんだけど、てかさっきからすごいここにね、会話が出るんだよね。なんだろうねこれ。何にも反応しないですね。あとなんだ。
Locked.
なんかあるかな。これは
This bucket seems to have been hung here for purely decorative reasons.
A hanger is dangling from the clothesline. Marvelous engineering. It's the window to my room. The antenna provides TV reception for the guest house.
As you well know, Beverly, I am a man tempered by a sober lifestyle. However, I keep dwelling on the fact that a sheer infinite amount of states of matter can lie between expectation and reality.
My accommodation, the guest house Farthest Lust, looks slightly more luxurious in the notification. Fresh air is still the preferable way to dry your laundry.
Hey, mister! Hey, mister!
ああ、なるほど。テレビが見えなくなっちゃうのか。
In my old flat share, we used to throw the trash out of the window. I promise not to do that anymore. No. Supplemental. I'm afraid the condition of my room is far below expected.
全然わかんないな。なんだろう。ハンガー2つ。ハンガー2つ。何するんだろうな。ハンガ
ー。Hey. She's almost in a trance. Locked.
Please don't stand there.
Excuse me, didn't mean to. What's that you're watching?
Never seen a TV before?
Coming up next, a new episode of Rocket Ship Andromeda.
Have you been living under a rock? With a TV set, you can take journeys to other worlds. Now that I think of it, I have never seen you here before.
Oh, no.
Are you from another world as well?
Depends on how you look at it. My name is Hans. I just arrived from Berlin.
Hey Hans, I'm Leni. My mom owns the place.
70,000 light years from home, the rocket ship has stranded in star system Omega 3.
Is Berlin also in star system Omega 3?
Berlin is located right in the middle of Brandenburg, so it is worlds apart.
Brandenburg? Never heard of it.
Star Cybernetation Commander Aurora is searching for a way back home.
And what do you do for a living? Are you a famous cybernetician too?
I'm a quantum physicist.
Quantum what? Anyways, I'm going to be a star cybernetician.
Only Commander Aurora can disintegrate the even Rulans into thin air with her space beams.
So, do you Bellinellians have any special powers? Can you make things disappear?
I can make incredible amounts of candy disappear.
I can do that too.
Stay tuned, folks. We will be right back after a few consumer-oriented product endorsements.
My uncle knew how to make things disappear as well. I also know where, but I mustn't tell anyone on Earth.
So, what do I have to do to make you tell me?
There's only one thing I can think of. Can you prove you're not an Earthling?
I'll think of something.
地球人じゃない。
Hey, mister!
Excuse me. Didn't mean to.
地球人じゃない。
Look, this is the star log I'm using to stay in contact with my home planet. Just met human child Lenny, keeper of a cosmic secret.
Awesome. Is this a Starlog for real? May I please?
My pleasure.
This is Lenny of planet Earth speaking. My uncle had a secret stash hidden under a loose plank in room
3号
3.
室の緩んだ床下のものを隠してる。
Room 3. That happens to be my room.
Room 3 used to be where my uncle Heinz lived.
And where is your uncle now?
My mom says he is now living on planet No Good.
なんか隠してるらしい。急にレニちゃんとお話ができるようになりましたね。
Huh. There really is a hidden stash below. Loads of useless junk, and an almost empty bottle of schnapps. I'll only take the schnapps. Bolts and shoes.
待って、普通に釣り竿さ、おばさんの後ろになかったっけ？釣り竿をすごく探してたんだけど、自分で作らなくちゃいけないと思ってたんだが、これ借りれるのでは？
Now look at all these fishing rods. Quite the collection.
You can borrow one if you like, but only in exchange for a pawn. They have a tendency to get lost otherwise.
Pawn? You mean deposit? Would this be an adequate deposit for the fishing rod?
I'm afraid not. It should be something that attracts attention, but has no real importance. Something you can do without while you are on fishing tour.
釣りをしてる間に必要ないもの？
Oh, thanks. For me?
Does this device suffice as a deposit in exchange for the fishing rod?
Yes. Feel free to leave it here.
Yes, that sounds like a good deal.
Just be sure to bring it back, will you?
謎にマッサージ機を七に入れたけど。なんか今
I've already made an entry on this.
Beverly, I discovered the local movie theater.
なんかなるほどね。いろいろな場所で録音をしておけと、そういう話だね。 と進んだ。
Well then, good catch.
Oh, かかった。そんなことああ
What the? Can opener?
缶切り。
Subject: species reintroduction.
ああ、
Although
な
I
るほ
can't
ど。
return the tuna to the wild as long as it's in the can.
違うわ。瓶となんだ。あ、麻酔か。吹き矢だ。吹き矢を作る。結構バイオレンスな。結構バイオレンスな救い方したけど、なんとか救えましたね。
You like this, don't you?
完全に猫じゃないね。キャンキャン言ってたもんね。戻ってきた？戻ってきた？
Good morning.
Excuse me, sir.
Any news about claws?
Nothing.
Please excuse me.
どこ行った？どこ行った？どこ行った？どこ行ったの？どこ行った？どこ行った？あ、いたいたいたいた。
Nowhere to run from here, kitty.
ああ、
Oh, I think he passed out.
大丈夫？死んでないこれ。
Now I've got you.
いや、いかんやろこれ。大丈夫これ。感電死してるやろこれ。大丈夫？とりあえず見つけたよ。
Is this by chance your cat, Claws?
Oh, my beloved Claus. Where have you been? You look exhausted, old friend.
あ、やっと話ができる。
Excuse me, sir.
Could you tell me something about the cable car in this town?
Don't bring up the old cable car. I don't even want to think about it.
You've got yourself a nice spot here.
Please, come over. Don't waste the
なるほど。
opportunity
全
to
部
put
話を
up with
聞
the
いた後にもう
company
一
of
回
a
質問しないと
lonely,
いけないのかな。
broken old man.
Do you still have the key to the old cable car, by any chance?
You've been so kind to me today. You have reunited an old man with his loyal cat. I'd have given you everything. My heritage, my stocks, my startups. Yet all you desire in your modesty is this
株
aged key.
株はいらないわ。
Here
鍵
you
が
are.
欲しい。
I can't fathom what you may want with it, but please take it.
よかった、見つけた。
Hi.
Hey.
About the cable car?
And you really want to go up there?
Why, are you afraid? Whatever we find over there could be of great importance to the Institute of Anthropology. Come on already! And that cable car looks sturdy enough, doesn't it?
Gretchen, what was it that you do for a living again?
I'm an anthropologist. I am conducting research on an ancient Proto-Germanic culture that is believed to have settled right here in this area. That was some 2,000 years ago, though.
Okay, I'll try to come up with something.
Anything else I can help you with?
Yes, I was just about to ask. I wonder what interest the burglar has in my paper.
Presumably not the brightest candle on the cake. Who else would steal a paper on quantum physics?
So, how long have you been here?
The day before yesterday. Feels much longer, though. And just saying, the public transportation around here? Germany is a mess.
Why Tribberbrook of all places? It's hard to find, even on a map. But I'm not from these parts, after all.
I've been trying to pinpoint the exact location of those ritual grounds for a while now. And when I finally found them, I immediately took off. The people around here are nice. But also a little weird, don't you think?
Something about them seems a bit off, yeah.
Tell me about yourself.
What would you like to know?
So you're from the States, huh?
The United States of America.
Where from exactly?
Woodinville, Washington.
Never heard of it. Any bigger cities nearby that I might know?
Seattle, the rainy jewel of the Northwest. Heard of it?
Oh yes, I know the place. I was passing through some time ago.
You've been to the States?
Yes, once. That was a few years back, though. Actually, I had come to New York to attend a conference. But then I got acquainted with some folks there and stayed a while longer.
A while longer? In New York City?
Not the whole time, no. Took a little road trip. First off to the New England states, Boston, Waterville, all the way up to Moosehead Lake, Mount Catherine, and so on. Then, Canada and the Midwest. Montreal, Toronto, Detroit, Chicago. On and on. Then Washington State. Sort of got stuck there. Oregon, down to San Francisco. Ah, those were the days.
Wow. You must have passed through Seattle on the way then.
Yes, maybe. And that's where you study?
No, I studied on the East Coast. The Cornell, Ithaca, under Dr. Schrodinger. Have you heard of him?
Ah, of course. Now I understand why you're on exchange in Germany.
Exchange? No, it's more of a coincidence. I won the trip.
You won?
Don't ask me. I've never taken part in any lottery.
Interesting. Uh-huh. So.
I wouldn't know how. Good idea, Hans, but that doesn't work at all.
あと何にすればいいのかな。
Actually, it's quite a nice table.
Good morning.
Morning, Mr. Tenhauser.
Is there not a single policeman in this godforsaken hole?
Godforsaken? Be careful what you say. The inspector is in charge of the whole county. And it has been 15 years since something happened in Trüberbrook. A dog had run off, if I remember correctly. Would you like to hear the story?
Not really. Just keep me informed, please.
Of course, Mr. Tenhauser.
About the cable car?
Sure. What else do you want to know?
I've heard enough.
Anything else I can do?
I'll be leaving.
Make yourself...
Locked. There's a brown tube inside. But why would I need one?
They serve a pair.
なんだろう。
I need to know what happens next.
I'd rather not disturb the little one.
あとなんだ。あのケーブルを直さなきゃいけないけど。
Now it's a case for the metal restorer. I professionally disassembled this town's landmark, an old set of armor, in a fit of passion. Note to self, make another appointment with the clinical psychologist.
なんか意味あるんだろうな、きっと。これで何する気だい？これやっても感電するよね。金属のままいっても感電はするよね、多分。いや、絶対やばいでしょ、これ。死ぬって。
Voila. There's a current again. Now that the cable car is fixed, we need something to replace the missing gondolas.
ゴンドラに変わるもの、ゴンドラに変わるもの？船とか？ペット？
I put a nice fluffy blanket over the top of that rowboat.
ラに変わるものって。人が乗れなきゃ意味がないもんね。
Hi.
Hey.
About the cake. And you.
Wire. Whatever. Come on.
Okay.
Anything.
No thanks. Well then.
Bye.
I have to insert a coin first.
The platform further uptown presents a wonderful view of the valley. Leaning on this rusty rail, nose to the wind, I can let my gaze wander freely to the other shore and across the mountains.
こんな大きいもの動かせないもんね。ゴンドラに変わるものって何？人が乗れなきゃダメでしょ。
Wow.
ゴンドラに変わるもの。
Please ring bell for service. We only serve small pots of coffee. I don't want to take this with me. If anywhere, it belongs in the trash.
ゴンドラに変わるもの。
I'm not tired.
I've already made an entry on this.
何変わるもの？
I don't want to mess up the crime scene.
ゴンドラに変わるもの。なんだろう。ゴンドラに変わるもの。おじいちゃんの車椅子。さすがにないか。ゴンドラに変わるもの。でもなんか電話ボックス良さそうな気がするんだけど、どう？
Good morning.
You've been so kind to me today. You have reunited an old man with his loyal cat.
なんだろう。ゴンドラに変わるもの。
Trubber Brook, county of Broken Landa, 1 kilometer, or 0.621371 miles.
ゴンドラに変わる。わかんないな。なんだろう。ゴンドラに変わる。ちょっとお腹空いてきちゃったな。一旦ゴンドラを動かすところまでやりたいなと思ったんだけど、思った以上にちょっと時間がかかるな。違う。G はないんだよね。何変わる。なるほど。
I'm sure this will take us up the mountain.
You're a funny man, Tannhauser. I like it.
それ手の力だけでいくってこと？うわ、マジで？いや、それやばいでしょ。いや、そうなるわ。
Man, you're some klutz. We'll meet on top in case you manage to find a way. See ya.
断崖絶壁とかではないのこれ？大丈夫？普通死ぬよね。チャプター2。よかった。パラディーゾ。さあ、ちょっとさすがにお腹が空いたので、今日はここまでにしようかな。
Hello?
動かせるね。じゃあ、中断します。はい、なんか結構独特ですね。なんか本当の人形を動かしてたりとか、なんかいろんな割と結構仕掛けがダークなのも多くて、ちょっとゆっくり進めていこうかなと思います。これなんかあんまりたくさんいっぺんに進める感じでもなさそうなので、ちょっとずつなんかの合間にやっていければなと思います。今日はここまでにしますね。ご視聴ありがとうございました。